It must be done. You have to let go of the past if you ever want to find peace. But you're probably struggling to find a way to actually do it. How do you finally let go of the past? In this video, we will go over some exercises that will help you let go of the past. But before we do that, we have to understand why we stay stuck in the past in the first place, what the past actually is, and why holding on to it is so damaging. This is not to say that the past didn't matter at all. After all, a lot of it shaped who we are. But you have to let go because holding on to it is draining your energy. It steals your peace and distorts the way you see yourself and the world around you. We all have something from our past that we ruminate over, whether it was something we had control over or not, or if we think it was our fault or someone else's. You might not even realize how much of your identity is built on old pain, old stories, and old versions of yourself that no longer fit who you are becoming. This isn't about pretending that the past didn't happen or suppressing your emotions. It's about simply not having it take power over you anymore. By the end of this video, you will understand why we stay stuck in the past, and more importantly, how to let go of it with 5 simple and effective exercises. You will not be able to find peace by forcing the past away. It can only be done by learning how to feel it fully, face it with honesty, and free yourself from its grip. Only then will you find peace. Also, it might feel like the past is like a monster, right? Constantly haunting you, taking control over your thoughts. But there's a little secret about this monster, about the past, that if I tell you about it, it will take a lot of power away from it. It's like finding out the monster's weakness. First though, let's go over why we stay stuck in the past in the first place. As human beings, we evolved to survive by solving problems. Our minds are wired to analyze, to fix, to make sense of the world around us. But when something painful happens, something we couldn't control or fully understand, our mind often keeps bringing it up, trying to make it make sense. We replay the memory, we analyze what we could have done differently, we imagine what should have happened. We do this not because we're weak, but because our minds are doing what they were designed to do: protect us and solve the problem. Our mind is trying to think of it like a math problem or a riddle we have to solve. Or if you're a video editor, your mind thinks of it as something you want to cut out of the video and replace it with something else, something better. But obviously this is impossible. We cannot think our way into fixing the past. One of the biggest reasons we stay stuck is the emotional charge. Painful memories feel alive. They carry energy. Even though the event is over, the emotion was not fully processed at the time, so it lingers in the body. And when we remember it, it feels like it's happening all over again. The intensity tricks us into thinking it's still real, still unresolved, which in some ways it is. Then there's the illusion of control. We believe that if we just keep thinking about it, we'll prevent it from happening again, that we can somehow think our way to closure. But this only keeps us cycling through the same thoughts without ever reaching peace. We also fear forgetting. There's a part of us that believes letting go means saying it didn't matter, that we're betraying someone or ourselves by moving on. But honoring the past doesn't mean clinging to its pain. It means learning from it and integrating it into who we've become. Learn from the mistakes or the pain of the past so that we can become a smarter and stronger person. Understanding these patterns is the first step to breaking free. So the secret that I mentioned to you earlier about the past, how if you knew about it, it's like figuring out the monster's weakness. Here's what it is. The past doesn't actually exist. Now, knowing that is the monster's weakness, but it is not the finishing blow. For the finishing blow, you have to continuously do some practices that will help you stay present, in which 5 of these practices we will go over at the end of this video. Saying that the past doesn't exist sounds strange at first, even a little dismissive, but sit with it for a moment. The past isn't something you can touch. You can't walk into it. It's not a place. It's a concept, a thought, something your mind is recreating in the present moment. The events of the past maybe did happen. They were probably real at some point, but they're not real now. You have a memory of them, and having a memory is not the same thing. Your memory is filtered through emotion, through time, and through your changing identity. You're not even the same person who lived through it. And yet we let these ghost images of the past dictate how we feel, how we think, and how we live. This is partly because the brain is wired in trauma. It forms neural pathways around it. These patterns can feel like truth, like unchangeable facts, when in reality they're just grooves your thoughts have run through too many times. When something painful happens and we revisit it again and again, the brain strengthens those connections. It's like walking the same trail until it becomes the only path you see, creating a dirt path. And here's where it gets even trickier. Many of us don't just remember the past, we identify with it. We take something that happened and turn it into who we are. This happened to me becomes, this is who I am. The pain becomes a part of our identity. Letting go starts to feel like erasing ourselves. But the truth is, you are not what happened to you. It doesn't define who you are. You may be the one who lived through it, but you are not the story itself. So knowing that the past only lives in your mind, that its power comes from repetition and identity, is the monster's weakness. But like I said before, simply knowing that isn't enough. To truly let go, you'll need to build new habits, new ways of being present. And before we get to those 5 practices, there's one more thing we need to understand: the cost of holding on. Holding on to the past may feel like protecting yourself, but in reality, it comes at a serious cost. It drains your mental energy and emotional bandwidth. You might feel tired all the time, not because of what's happening now, but because your mind is constantly revisiting what already happened. It's like running a background program that never shuts off. This habit also sabotages your future. When you carry the pain and stories of the past, it colors how you see the world. You might miss out on new opportunities or push away relationships that could bring healing and joy, all because you're expecting history to repeat itself. Worse yet, staying stuck in the past often keeps you locked in cycles of fear, anxiety, and self-sabotage. You start reacting to the present with emotions that belong to something long gone. And the more you do that, the harder it becomes to break the pattern. Most importantly, holding on robs you of presence. And without presence, healing can't happen. You can't move forward if your mind is still trapped in yesterday. Letting go isn't about forgetting. It's about making space for peace, clarity, and a future that isn't written by your wounds. Now here's the truth. No matter how painful or traumatic your past was, it is possible to let go. That might sound impossible right now, especially if the memories feel raw or unresolved. But letting go doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It doesn't mean excusing anyone's actions or pretending you weren't hurt. What it does mean is accepting that the moment is over, that it's not happening anymore. And from that place of acceptance, choosing peace instead of replaying the pain over and over again. That choice is where your power begins. Now let's talk about the 5 exercises that can help you get there. Number 1. One powerful way to release stuck emotions is the empty chair technique. Sit across from an empty chair and imagine the person you're holding on to, or even a past version of yourself, is sitting there. Speak to them honestly. Say everything you've been carrying. The anger, the pain, the questions, even the things you wish you could have said. Then switch chairs. Become them. Respond from their perspective and try to understand where they're coming from. Go back and forth until something shifts. You are not just talking to the past. You are finally letting it move through you. Number 2, a simple daily practice to help you let go of the past is mindful breathing with a special phrase: this is now. Sit quietly for 5 to 10 minutes each day. As you breathe in, say to yourself the word this. As you breathe out, say is now. Whenever thoughts about the past come up, gently bring your attention back to your breath and the phrase. This is now. Over time, this helps you retain your brain to focus on the present moment instead of getting caught in old memories. This small practice can create powerful shifts in how you relate to your past. Number 3, another powerful way to release the past is by writing a goodbye letter, but don't actually send it. Choose someone, someplace, or even a former version of yourself that you're still holding on to. Write everything you need to say. The pain, the love, the regrets, the questions. Don't hold back. When you're finished, end the letter with something like, I release you. I'm ready to live again. Then burn it or tear it up as a symbol that you are letting go. This act can bring surprising emotional clarity and closure. Number 4, sometimes the past isn't just in your mind, it's stored in your body. To release it, find a quiet space and notice where you feel the emotion physically. Maybe it's tightness in your chest or a heaviness in your stomach. Breathe into that spot slowly. And with each breath, imagine softening or expanding the area. You can also gently shake your arms or legs or do some light stretching. This helps the body discharge the tension and trapped energy that memory left behind. And finally, number 5, find a quiet place and sit down. Close your eyes and bring to mind the painful memory or person you've been struggling to release. But instead of trying to fix it, do something different. Allow it. Let the emotions come. Feel the pain, the anger, the grief. Don't resist it and don't try to change it. Say to yourself, yes, this happened. This is how I feel. And that's okay. Let those words land. Sit with the feeling. No distractions. No story. Just presence. Stay there until the emotion begins to fade, even just a little. This is called radical acceptance. It is not about giving up. It's about facing what is, fully and honestly. When you stop feeding the past with resistance, it begins to lose its grip on you. Do this regularly, and over time, you'll find yourself lighter and more free. Letting go is not a switch you flip, unfortunately. It's a daily practice. It's a part of our life's journey into becoming a better and stronger person. Whether through meditation, body therapy, journaling, or breath work, the more consistently you practice, the more your nervous system will begin to heal and rewire itself. Because right now, your brain is wired to constantly rethink those past memories. But you must rewire your brain so that it can accept it and let it go. Some days will feel heavier than others, but every day is still a new chance to release what no longer serves you. You are not the past. Remember, the past doesn't exist. You are the awareness witnessing the present moment. Try to meditate daily or do some of these practices for at least a month straight and allow yourself to truly feel what comes up. The more presence you bring to your healing, the lighter you'll become. Letting go isn't easy, but neither is carrying the pain that was never meant to be permanent. If you want to explore how the mind holds on to old pain, or how to use psychology and spirituality to free yourself, then check out this video right here. I hope this video helped you.